Gearbox seems to be putting a lot of effort into Borderlands 4. The gameplay reveal that we just got was actually really cool, and I am genuinely hyped for this game. On top of that, they're pushing the release date forward, and it's actually coming out earlier. But is all of this just some sort of ploy for Gearbox to win back its fans? Probably. It's no secret that the Borderlands series has been in a bit of a rut lately. Heck, this can even go all the way back to Borderlands the PreSequel. Now, I actually really like the PreSequel. I have a lot of fun playing it, but it has its issues. From the complete lack of endgame, legendaries being a huge pain to get, and there only being one major DLC in the game, albeit a really good one, the PreSequel never really stuck with fans, and most people just went back to Borderlands 2 afterwards. Then we had the huge wait for Borderlands 3, a game that fans were extremely hyped about, and that hype immediately turned into distrust with the launch of the game. First up, not launching on Steam was a huge turn away for a lot of people, including myself. I never bought the game on Epic, and even nowadays, I don't think the Epic Games launcher is that good of a launcher. I do use it now because they added this creature to Fortnite, so I had to play it. But I can't even begin to imagine just how bad the Epic Games launcher was all the way back in 2019. And that's far from all the controversies that Borderlands 3 had. The game had like no dedicated drops at launch, so everybody just fought Grave Ward over and over again. The game ran terribly. The story was abysmal. And overall, Borderlands 3 left a really bad taste in players' mouths for the first year or so of its launch. Now that everything's been added to it, I actually really enjoy Borderlands 3. In fact, the game has grown on me a ton over these past few years. And I do think it is a really good title now. But it took a long time to get there. Something that I don't think players are going to be patient for yet again. And then a few years later, we had Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, a game that released with mixed reception, I think. I don't know. I didn't play it that much. I think the game's fun. It's an alright thing to play, but it just doesn't seem to have the same replay value that previous titles had. If Borderlands 3 couldn't capture Borderlands 2 fans, then Wonderlands certainly didn't. Wonderlands did, however, have a better launch than Borderlands 3, but that bar was in hell, so is it really saying much? But after Wonderlands, oh boy, I didn't know it could get this downhill. New Tales from the Borderlands. Ugh. Now, I do need to preface the fact that I did not play New Tales, but I did watch the entire story when it came out, so I know most of what happens. And let's be real, the gameplay isn't really the most important experience out of a Tales game. Now, I love the original Tales from the Borderlands. I think it's an amazing game, a fantastic story, and gives a ton of great characters. But you don't need me to tell you that New Tales from the Borderlands was a bad game. That horse has been beat to death. And just when you thought Gearbox's storytelling couldn't get any worse, we had the Borderlands movie. Which, yes, I watched it. It was awful. It was not worth my time. It's not even a funny, bad movie to watch with friends. It's just a genuinely bad film. Okay, so the track record for recent Borderlands releases have been pretty atrocious. I feel like Borderlands 4 has a lot of people extremely skeptical about it. I've even seen comments on my videos talking about the release, and they're also equally skeptical. But from what we've revealed so far, I'd like to have a little bit of faith. Despite how it might look at times, Gearbox and Randy do actually listen to the fans. They should know what we want by now. And what we want isn't really that much. We just want a Borderlands game that launches well, is fun to replay, and has dedicated drops. Borderlands 4 also needs to make sure it gives us a good endgame at launch. Now, I'm actually a pretty big fan of Borderlands 3's Mayhem mode, and if you watch the gameplay footage, you'll see I play with modifiers on, because I actually like it. But that seems to be a sentiment that I'm on my own for, so I don't see modifiers necessarily returning. Update, the creative director of Borderlands 4 actually confirmed that there will be no Mayhem modifiers in Borderlands 4. So, goodbye, post-mortem. You'll be missed. By me. So far, though, it's looking like Borderlands 4 might just be the launch we've been desiring. Hopefully, this game does not run atrociously. I think the fact that they've moved the release date up about 2 weeks is a key sign that they are confident in the fact that this game will run well at launch. Gearbox, despite what it may seem like at times, aren't stupid entirely. They should know when a game will launch poorly, and they should know when to avoid launching a game. And it doesn't look like they're avoiding the launch of BL4, so it should all be good. But if it isn't, I think they're going to lose the complete faith of the Borderlands fans. Gearbox needs to nail this launch if they want to have any hope of continuing the series in the future. Borderlands 4 can't be a game that launches mid as fuck and is eventually made really, really good after a dozen DLCs, patches, and add-ons. This game needs to be at least solid at launch. Then again, Gearbox is also the same company that launched the Risk of Rain 2 DLC in whatever state it had. So, I don't know, maybe I just have a little too much faith in them. Let's hope that doesn't come back to bite me. Overall, though, the gameplay we've had revealed so far looks good. The weapons look good. The gameplay looks fun. The world looks nice. It looks fantastic. And I am genuinely hyped for this game. But I'm also skeptical. I think if you want to be smart about this game, buying it day one is a really bad idea. It'd probably be best to wait a few weeks or even a few months to see how the fans react to it. We also have no idea how much this game is launching for. Way too many games nowadays are stepping beyond that $60 threshold. Heck, the new Mario Kart game's $80, which is kind of insane for a Mario Kart game. So what's Borderlands 4 going to be? Is it going to be 70? Is it going to be 80? Is it hopefully going to be 60? We're just going to have to wait to find out. On some potentially good news, there have been some reveals floating around about some of the DLC for this game. Now, during the 20-minute gameplay reveal, they said with 4 Vault Hunters at launch, which led a lot of people to assume we might be getting new Vault Hunters down the line. And there have been a few articles coming out somewhat confirming the fact that we will be getting 2 new DLC Vault Hunters. It is important to note that as of right now, nothing has been truly confirmed, so don't get completely excited, but I think it'd be kind of stupid to not do more Vault Hunters. Supposedly, Gearbox did away with the extra Vault Hunters because not a lot of people use them, but they added so much replay value. And Borderlands 3 only having 4 Vault Hunters is a little lacking. Especially because, at least for me, the new skill trees are not too exciting. I'm a Moe's main, and I tried Iron Cub once, and he was kind of stupid. So I never went back. I think this goes back to what I was mentioning, where it almost seems like Gearbox is actually genuinely listening to us. Fans wanted more Vault Hunters, and it looks like we might actually be getting that. Gearbox has also confirmed that we're going to be getting another deep dive into Borderlands 4 here on the 9th, so we've only got a few more days till we get more info. Will we get a lot of these questions that fans have answered? Let's hope so. Anyway, with everything that I've been seeing with the Borderlands 4 reveal, a lot of the information that they've given us so far, and a lot of the actions that they've been taking, it really does seem like Gearbox is trying to win back some hardcore Borderlands fans, and launch a title that is not only complete at launch, but fully functioning as well. If they nail this launch, and they should, this might be the best the Borderlands series has been in a long time. Will the game become the new fan favorite and finally triumph over BL2? We're just gonna have to wait and find out. So what do you guys think? Has Gearbox been winning you back, or are you still a huge skeptic? Let me know in the comments down below. And I'll see you guys sometime past the 9th as we talk about all the reveals they're giving us there. See you guys then.